Knicks taking care of a little business ahead of All-Star Weekend, signing Jeremy Sochan, player who was released by San Antonio, a 22-year-old with what the Knicks see as defensive versatility, upside, player who can handle the ball. And this is a significant addition for New York because this was a player that the Knicks targeted at the trade deadline. They had some conversations with San Antonio about Gershon Yabusele, Sochan deal. I don't think those talks got very far. But now here you pivot a few days later, Knicks able to bring Sochan in on a veterans minimum deal for the rest of the season. And really, you go back to Yabusele in terms of how they got here because Gershon Yabusele chose to waive that second-year player option. That's what facilitated the deal to Chicago. And then Dalen Terry, the player that the Knicks were able to get back, they sent to New Orleans. That helped facilitate the deal to get Jose Alvarado. And in these deals, they were able to shed some salary in both of these trades. And they were able to shed enough salary to the point where they could add a player at Sochan's number off of the waiver wire. And so this was a tidy piece of business for the Knicks, essentially getting Jose Alvarado and Jeremy Sochan at the deadline with all the maneuvering they did around the margins, particularly with in Sochan's case. And they feel like now they have 15 players under standard NBA contracts that they feel comfortable playing. And that's big to me, at least, because, you're going to deal with injuries, minor injuries, tweaks, whatever, over the course of the rest of this season and also maybe postseason. And so you want players who you feel comfortable with, confident in putting them on the floor. And the Knicks believe, according to sources, that they have that now that they've added Sochan. It's going to be interesting to see where he fits into Mike Brown's rotation. I assume if everybody's healthy that he would be out of the rotation, but we'll see. I mean, again, a lot of teams had interest in Sochan. He came to New York for a reason. So I would assume that, he's not going to just ride the bench for the rest of the year. Interesting pickup for New York. Again, getting a player in Sochan that they feel comfortable throwing out there on the court in circumstances that would welcome it, that would necessitate it. So nice pickup for New York, ending their trade deadline with a 22-year-old, again, defensive versatility, upside as they head into this All-Star break, and they will get back on the floor next Thursday against the Detroit Pistons at Madison Square Garden.